What up? Top of the top. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning to the people. Good morning. Good morning. What's good? Jay Goodbar, what's up? See how pops. What up? What up, bro? What up? Annette, what's up? I got a part of me. I had to run around this morning. Boy, your boy been going hard out here. Man. Sometime we catch up with you. Danielle Walker, what's up? A$AP Auto, what's up? What up, bro? Zengar, what's good? Good morning, Miss Jackie. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to get to y'all later. Y'all know how I do. Sharon, what's up? But we got some things to talk about. Episode 246. We're going to chop it up. I might got to check out a little early today because I got to do some more running around. But we got to talk about this today, y'all. Today, I'm going to be talking about, once again, Meek Mill. And it's not like I just be trying to talk about Meek Mill, but he always saying something stupid or doing something stupid. So we're going to talk about it today, and it applies to what we already been talking about how these rappers want to promote everything for your kids to be doing. Now, what you do on your own time, that's your business. If you want to do drugs, that's on you. But you ain't got to tell everybody what you're doing, and you ain't got to promote everything. So once again, Meek Mill, he said some stupidity out of his mouth. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to probably get the understanding, like I already said, why probably people like Jay-Z and Rick Ross and them cut his ass off. Because maybe he just want to get high. But anyway, that we're going to get into that, how Meek Mill is promoting taking mushrooms. Promoting it to the kids, too. Also, we got a lot of facts to prove today. We got more facts that has been proven. Once again, I'm going to be talking about the NYC immigrants and how they all are getting blessed with ID cards. I'm going to talk about that because we already spoke about that. Today, there's going to be like a lot of updates. And I'm also going to be talking about which we've been talking about, the number one stories, the number one agenda, the number one topic really in America, like we've been speaking about, is what? Trafficking, sex trafficking, and fentanyl. And we're going to get into how they tricking people and how they kidnapping people and some of the tricks they're using. Shout out to Annette that sent me that particular post of somebody co-signing what we already been talking about. We're going to get into that today. And I'm going to get into a few other things. Y'all know how I do later on. I'm going to get into the real shit for the smart people. You dig? But other than that, man, welcome everybody that's here. Everybody that's catching the replay. We here. It's Thursday. It's almost Friday, y'all. Already. Y'all see it's flying. I got to run around and do a little school shopping after this. So just trying to stay ahead of the ball, trying to stay focused, and trying to stay consistent. All right, let's talk about it, man. And this dude be giving me a headache sometimes. I'm gonna be real. This dude's lame, but I'm gonna be real. I told you he got Twitter fingers. He need to really stay off the internet, but he say a lot of dumb stuff, so he give people content. Because every time they try to brainwash the up and coming generations, I'm here to wipe it clean. So as long as I got a voice in the platform, when these people of influence and power say and do stupidity, I'm gonna speak on it. And I'm just giving my opinion. But I know a lot of people, I told you, a lot of people in their mind, these rappers be their family members. Some people think Meek Mill their cousin or something, or their brother. And they be mad. So like I said, you can talk about any other rapper, but when you talk about certain rappers, niggas get mad. Everybody can talk about New York City. When you talk about somebody from another state, niggas be mad. I don't understand that, like I said. But anyway, who cares? Let's get into it. Now, check this out, y'all. Mr. Meek Mill. That's what he said out his own mouth. Anything you say will be used against you on the internet, nigga, and in court. Because you say stupid stuff. I'm talking about a lot of people say stupidity. Meek Mill says his recent shrooms trip made him more smart. A man said the drugs made him more smart. Mushrooms. Now, let me say this. I gotta take my time. I gotta go into a lot of things because I know it's a lot of pro-drug people. I have nothing against drugs. My thing is drugs are for grown-ups, just like sexual behavior is for grown-ups. Certain things just not to be promoted to kids. That's it. But they know that your kids is a dollar sign and they don't care. Yesterday, we went into the rainbow fentanyl that looked like it's designed for kids. And I told you, the trick is with this generation, the trick is to promote all drugs to them that you don't got to smoke or sniff and make it seem cool. But anybody that know about shrooms, this ain't nothing new. Shrooms is nothing new. Shrooms go back to ancient history. Shrooms go back since the beginning of time. It's nothing new. Let me make that clear. But remember, a lot of these so-called drugs they were called white people drugs. Remember how black people used to joke on white people say how they take shrooms and hallucinate, acid, they pill poppers. Well, everything so-called white people did, guess who's doing it now? All right. But that ain't my point. I'm just showing you the history of mushrooms. But these are drugs that make you hallucinate. Now, like I said, I'm not a doctor, scientist. I'm going to give you street terminology of these drugs. These drugs make you hallucinate. Back in the day, I said, like in the early 2000s, my homeboy, his homeboy had him. His homeboy, we had a homeboy, he was Asian, and he used to get the shrooms. You know what I'm saying? I turned him down, but my homeboy used to take them. Because he told me one thing. He was like, yo, when you take shrooms, you got to be in the crib. Like, basically, you see weird stuff. You feel a certain way, things get weird. Basically, he was like, it's best to be in the crib and around your girl, stuff like that. So at that point, I don't want to take nothing I got to hallucinate on. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand the art of people tapping in, and I do understand this is something our ancestors did use, for healing, warfare, and to tap into the spirit world. I understand all of that. But that ain't what I'm talking about. Because when you're dealing with an ignorant ass rapper promoting it to a kid does not know how to take no damn mushrooms. And the key thing you got to say is it make you hallucinate. So I put that in layman terms. It's the same thing like when you might have a young man hallucinating, he might look at a man and think it's a woman. You get it? Stuff like that, hallucination. Out your brain, out your mind. And let's just think about a young boy hallucinating off mushrooms and he got a gun. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's dangerous. Most of the drugs now are drugs that have effect on your brain, direct effect on your brain. We're going to talk about it. Now, remind you, this is what this man promoting. This is what he promoting, shrooms. Like shrooms just came out. But I told you, he hanging around them white boys. He hanging around them white billionaires. And he already being accused of being a male escort. So now they got you doing drugs and hallucinating on mushrooms while you're hanging with Robert Kraft and your boy Mike Rubin. When you're hanging around these white billionaires, you're high on shrooms, Meek. This the same nigga that couldn't keep Nicki Minaj. Sad. Anyway, it is used as a hallucinogenic. Mushrooms might be either fresh, dry. People take them as drugs by eating them, mixing them with food to mask the bitter taste, or brewing them in a tea for drinking. Keyword hallucinogenic. Hallucinate. Hallucinate means you out your fucking mind. That's what it means, all right? Layman's terms. Let's go. This is what he promoting. And mind you, he said it made him smarter. Look, Meek Mill revealed he recently had a psychedelic mushroom trip, and he thinks it made him smarter than he already is. Is this not the same nigga that was just crying? Talk about how nobody want to break bread with him. The brotherhood, they ain't trying to put nobody on. Is this not the one calling everybody haters? Is this not the one that Rock Nation just dropped? Also, you got to remember, he already admitted before he went to jail for popping willies, he was hooked on Percocets. Not popping perks here and there. He was turned out on Percocets. He already admitted it. So now he out of jail. Now he back. Now he on shrooms. See? You see the behavior, right? Remember I told you, all that nigga want is a chain and get high. That's what it looked like to me. But my point is, we're gonna watch the hypocrisy. The same one crying, talking about Rick Ross jerked him. Remember, we already went into that. If you so rich, nigga, all you had to do was buy your way out that contract. But you said the shrooms made you smarter. So to me, it looked like you getting dumber. Because now you promoting taking shrooms, and I'm gonna get into that too, because a lot of these companies that are already selling marijuana out dispensaries, they're trying to find a way now to start selling mushrooms as well over the counter. And a lot of these rappers are investing in the shroom businesses. I'm gonna get into that. I'm just letting people know that shit ain't nothing new. None of these drugs are new. They been since the beginning of the time. You was told about all the certain things that grow from the earth. But my point is this. Let's go. The Philly native took the Twitter early this week to let fans know about the mind-opening trip and left him feeling like a genius. Do you hear this? A genius. He's smart now. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going, man. A hallucinating ass drug. Like I said, let's go. Now look, in June, Wiz Khalifa was one of the first rappers to announce he's launching a new. Hold up, I gotta make sure I say that word right. I wrote it down too. Psilocybin. Psilocybin. That is the actual element within the shroom that make you hallucinate. It's the psilocybin and the psilocin. It's two different elements combined that create the mind-altering and psychedelic effect from the mushrooms. Also creates a euphoria, which is an experience of pleasure, excitement, intense feelings like touching. You get it? And they say the euphoria feeling is what's addictive, that feeling of, pleasure. Now, when you around a bunch of men and you on shrooms, I don't know what type of pleasure you looking for. I don't know what type of intense feelings you having, but this nigga say he pop shrooms, and we know for a fact he be around white billionaires. So let's continue on. Now, like I said, they trying to make money off the kids now. Because people that are grown, we know better than taking certain shit. And grown-ups do know if they do want to take a particular drug, they know how to take it. Kids don't know that. That's the difference. But you see that even Wiz Khalifa is launching mushrooms in the so-called wellness brand dubbed Mr. Cap. The brand is a partnership between Wiz and a Canadian company, which is mostly going to be Wiz and white people. Just say that. White people, that like to trip on those type of drugs. You dig? But it's also, a company in Red Light, Holland. So basically, these black guys are getting with white people, and there's nothing wrong with doing business. But guess who they want to sell the drugs to? Guess who wants to get rich off of your kids high and tripping? Now, this right here is the element within the mushrooms. I'm not gonna stay on this too long, but I got to get proof. I deal with proof. I'm gonna show you. Like, just look at the bottom. When we talk about psilocybin, right, or sibin, mushrooms have been and continue to be used in indigenous New World cultures and religion. So a lot of people that deal with a lot of spirituality, they've been doing, like I said, it go back to the ancestors. But you see something with the key word that says indigenous in a New World culture. My point is this. I'm going to break it down. That all goes with the New World Order as well, because as you see in the New World Order, a lot of drugs are going to be legal, and they're making it where it's basically going to be a lot of mind-altering drugs to usher in a new world. But my point is, ain't none of this stuff new. It's none of it new. But to your kids, it's going to be new because it's going to have them stupid in the brain. Now, I'm going to scroll down some more. Naturally occurring psychedelic. That means mind-altering, seeing colors. You might see pink elephants, blue stars, green clovers, all of that. Because people that did mushrooms, I asked them, and they told me about it. You know what I'm saying? So I know a little something, but I ain't never taken them. And check it out. Boom. It itself is biologically inactive, but it's quickly converted by the body into psilocybin. But my point is this: when they take it, when they swallow it, when you swallow the shrooms, it start processing your body real quick. But the point is the high is equivalent to LSD or mescaline. Mescaline tabs, those are tabs they was doing back in the day when they was tripping out. But most of these drugs, I'm gonna be real, most of these drugs are highly used in the gay community. They've been used highly in the gay community like since the 60s, 70s, the hippies, all of them. These are love drugs, stuff of that nature. So you see euphoria, which is the effect of what? Visual and mental hallucinations. Like I said, you might look at a transgender and think it's a woman. You might look at your homeboy and start thinking he look a certain way because you're hallucinating, dummy. Now let me go on some more. I'm about to get off this real quick, but I had to show proof that it's a hallucinant drug. It's mind altering, and he promoting the shit and said it made him smarter. That's why I want to show you a fool when he talk. I want to show you a man that don't give a fuck about nothing but trying to make some money and keep himself trending saying dumb shit and ready to sacrifice your kids. Now, the key thing is it's a hallucinogenic mushroom. It is well known throughout Europe, London, but I told you a lot of things happen overseas first, then they come over here. So also, as you see in 1502, meaning when Columbus and the boys, Cortez and them came over here to pillage the natives, they discovered that the natives had access to these mushrooms. And remember, I showed y'all weeks ago when they came off the boat and they had the Pope with them when they came to pillage the land. The Pope was against the mushrooms. And you know why they was against the mushrooms? Because it tells you right here that the Pope, basically, they thought that the Aztecs that were using them would take the mushrooms to communicate with demons. Because you got to understand, one man's God is another man's devil. So my point is the ancestors would tap into some of these mushrooms and some of these exclusive drugs so that they would use these drugs when it's time to go to war. And the Pope know about spiritual warfare, so that's why the Pope was against shrooms. But my point is, these shrooms or these type of levels you're trying to go to, that's for when you go on to warfare or when you're ready to die or you just don't care because you're trying to go to another level. My point is this. The key thing is they believe that the shrooms had the Aztecs tapping into demons. So if Meek Mill is promoting mushrooms to kids that are already on demon time, what you think gonna happen when they take the shrooms? They're gonna turn into fucking demons. Because I just told you, if you hallucinating and you got a gun, that means anybody die. Because you ain't focused. Your brain ain't even there. That's why I told you years ago, my homeboy told me, when you take shrooms, you got to stay in the crib. I don't know if these young boys know that. So salute the Meek Mill for promoting drug use. Once again, the same crybaby with the whine and crybaby rap style voice that's always crying about how the brotherhood don't want to show him no love and niggas always doing him dirty. But nigga, you do it to yourself. And you lost Nicki Minaj, nigga. You told on Safari, pillow talking, got that man relationship messed up so you can get with her and you lost her. You were so lame, she went back to a regular dude from the hood. That nigga's a lame. But anyway, I wanted to show you. This nigga said that mushrooms made him more smart. But that's just him talking, hanging around Europeans. That's all it is, man. He just a nigga happy to get some money, and he might be a male prostitute. And hey, that's my opinion. If you don't like it, that's on you. But I'm just showing you, this is a nigga that this is what you call a sellout. This is what you call a coon. This is a coon. You get what I'm telling you? So understand that. That's the world we in right now. Niggas will sell your kid anything. And let's keep it pushing. Like I said, once again, shout out to Annette for sending me this right here. What up, Wax? Black Barbie, what's up? Shout out to Annette for sending me this. Now, we was talking about this yesterday. I wish I could see her name more clearer. But this right here was about what's going on right now. This was a woman talking on Instagram. And she spoke about how some people she didn't know came up to her and gave her a flower, a rose. Come to find out, she said when she double checked the rose, and she said how it was a certain way they gave it to her. They kept trying to make sure they was watching her. They didn't leave. They was waiting for her to smell the rose. So she said basically she started analyzing the rose, and the rose had a powdery substance on it. Come to find out, the rose was sprinkled with fentanyl. With that fatty, yeah. Because they wanted her to sniff the rose so she could sniff the fatty and pass out, and they can jack her ass and put her ass in the trunk. So everything I've been talking about, we've been talking about, I'm showing you proof around the world. A lot of people know what's going on, that people are going to be getting snatched. Now you understand why that fatty is circulating? Because if you don't die, you don't OD, then you got people using the fatty to try to make your ass pass out so they can have their way with you. Because the number one agenda is fatty and trafficking. Those are the last two forms for the streets to eat. But just remind you, sometimes all it takes is a sniff of that rose to kill you, a sniff of the rose to pass you out. But you got to remember, y'all, it's the kids. That's why you got to be on point with these kids, because a young girl will smell the rose and she going to be passed out. And she going to think a nigga was being nice to her. The nigga might pull up in a nice car, looking a certain way, trying to holler at your daughter, holler at your girl, holler at whoever. You could be grown. This was a grown woman. And they tried to get her. They tried to get her to smell the rose. And if she would have smelled that rose, she would have died or passed out. At first, I was hesitant about making this post, but I know bringing awareness to the problem can bring change. Recently, I was approached by two young girls. See that? They got two young girls to give her the flower. And she said she was in Clinton. And she said, Clinton, after asking for help, after giving them money, they gave me a rose in return. They so-called was acting like they wanted some help. I insisted that I didn't want the rose, and she still slid it through the window. She was sitting in her car. They later came back to my car to check on me. They was checking to see if she was passed out. Ironically, something told me, look at the rose, and it was filled with a powdery substance. It has been confirmed in similar situations in the area that it was possibly fentanyl. I told y'all over here we deal with facts. I deal with straight facts. I'm telling you, it's a warfare going on, not only of dying, but snatching you up. And a lot of it got to do with snatching you up for your organs, snatching you up to put you in slavery, snatching you up to put you in a whorehouse. And for some men and little boys, you might get snatched up and they make you be a male prostitute somewhere. I'm telling you what's going on. This shit is very real. So I'm telling everybody, this ain't about no grown-ups, but they doing this as grown-up. This woman was grown. They trying to get grown. If they feel like you look a certain way, fit a certain criteria, that's what's going down. But I'm telling y'all right now, you gotta put these kids on point. School is coming back. They green. They're going to be out here. The predator's going to be out here. And I'm telling you, do you know how easy it is for a grown person, or even, you see what they did? They sent two young girls at another female. The same way they could send a female at your daughter. Take these flowers, smell these roses, take them home to your mama, whatever. Or act like they selling them for $1, a donation raiser, whatever. This was going on. So I want to show people that some of y'all can't fathom how wicked the world is right now. And I'm showing you play by play. That's why I'm telling people, amongst all the distractions, everything going on, I'm going to stay focused. Because I know what's really going on. And that's why you'll see, the closer we get to the fall, the closer the shit getting ugly, and the closer more people falling. This is some high-tech shit I never seen before. I got to be real. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. This is a whole nother warfare. Do you know how many people that they can not only kill, kidnap in one day just off these flowers? And mind you, this is just one strategy. Now you understand why all that fentanyl circulating and they told you where it came from? Now you understand why they told you all these people dying? So look, We got one hand, people trying to hand people flowers with fentanyl dust on it. And on the other hand, we got a nigga promoting take mushrooms. Do you see this? I told you this shit gonna be 5 times worse than the crack era. So I told you, for those that never lived through the crack era, guess what? You about to live through a whole nother era, way worse than the crack era. And now you'll see how this shit about to go down. We was young. We saw how crack fucked up America, fucked up everything, fucked up all our households, fucked up, just destroyed every fucking thing. What the fuck you think all these new drugs about to do? When the so-called people, the powers that be, they know what's going on. They know all this shit circulating. I just showed you how they busting certain drugs and letting certain drugs come in. So I just want to give y'all the proof that, like I said, we talking facts over here, and it's a different warfare. So you better tell your people, be on point, and don't be taking no flowers from nobody. Don't take nothing from nobody. I don't care if they claim it homeless. Don't feel sorry for nobody. You might stop to call yourself helping somebody homeless and get your ass snatched up out here. Watch when it start getting dark early. Watch. You'll see. Let's continue on, family. Back to this dude, Michael K. Williams. He admitted. I already said it, though. When we were speaking about The Wire, and I was talking about this dude, when he was the first sellout nigga on TV to play a gay role, a gay thug. At that time, it was not fathomed of a man kissing a man and all this weird behavior. He was the one that sold out for part of what we see right now in the Obama era, and went to the White House and admitted he was high on cocaine when he went to meet Obama. But The Wire was popping exactly when Obama came in. And I told you, they said how Obama, basically, I'm going to tell you, this is an inside secret, inside joke. They say that Obama was the first gay president. He ushered in the gay laws. They also say he was the first president that stamped drug use. You heard the stories allegedly about him so-called using drugs. But we ain't going to get into that. If you remember when Obama was in, see, people don't remember. That's where the smoke shack started popping up. And in the smoke shack, they were selling drugs back then. What was in the smoke shack during Obama era? K2, bath salt. I told you before, I know people that were smoking bath salt, cooking it up, selling it to the fiends. The fiends were smoking the bath. All that shit was right out the smoke shop, just like K2. What K2 do to niggas' brain? You got to remember, K2, bath salt, that was the Obama era, y'all. He said in his term, them drugs was already being sold over the counter. People forget. A lot of people have lost their mind to this day over K2. What else did Obama sanction? The free cell phone. We call it the trap phone, the Obama phone. Because they knew that a lot of niggas in the street that was trying to sell drugs was going to try to go get that free phone. And a lot of niggas from the street was getting them free phones, logging on to Facebook. But my point is, I knew this nigga Omar was a fucking crackhead junkie because he sold out to play them gay roles, a gay thug. He sold out, but he admitted in his book, the nigga was on cocaine. No, not cocaine. He was smoking crack rock and lost his crib while he was filming The Wire. A fucking crackhead, y'all. But this what they put in your face on the camera. And I told you, anybody they put on the camera, put some makeup on, and they got a little talent, niggas start believing them and following them and worshiping them. When a lot of time they specifically get these type of people and put them in play. The nigga was a fucking crackhead. Don't you know you had to be a black crackhead to play that role? And remember, I told you, they always, you got to be when you're the darkest actor, you get the worst role. So this man became famous of being a gay thug and a snitch. Let's not forget, he was a snitch too. Everything you see that's going on right now, Omar ushered that in back in about 2008 when Obama came on the scene. That's why when he went to meet Obama, that was a reward. I told you, when you do the dirty work, they always give you a reward. Some kind of way they will reward you. That's how it works. Let's keep it pushing off this crackhead. May he rest in peace. I spoke about this the other day. Niggas probably thought I was clout chasing, hating on game. I ain't the only one that see this shit. The game dragged by battle rap vet for desperately vying for Eminem's attention. Trying to get Eminem attention. Clout chasing. I told you the nigga's a clout chaser. But I ain't the only one that see it. I told you that. The nigga's a fucking clout chaser. Pat Stay, the battle rapper. Salute to the battle rappers and the whole battle rap world. Where the real spitters be, you dig? Called Game out. And he said Game also blocked him. Game don't want no smoke with the battle rappers. Let's make that clear. Ain't no clout in that. Them battle rappers are in your career. So Game don't want no smoke with the battle rap. And battle rap pay good money too. You can make a couple thousands off them battle raps. Yes, they pay good depending on your status. Yes, they do. But he don't want that smoke. He want to clout chase Eminem. And this is what Pat Stay said. I gotta say, as a fan, Los Angeles Confidential, it's been hard to watch you desperately begging for Eminem attention, trying to battle him. Trust me, I respect the hunger, but once you start the whole he only blew up because he was white, basically, you're clout chasing. You see? He only blew up because he was white type shit. It comes off more haterish than competitive. Because the nigga is hating. He's a hater. His career is based on being a hater. Don't you understand that? I'm just showing you what I already see. I spoke about it the day before yesterday, how he been clout chasing Nipsey Hussle the whole time. Him and his whack-ass manager. And being disrespectful. They always got to put somebody else down to say, look at me, look at me. But the rapper Pat Stay called them out. Say, nigga, let's battle, nigga. You dig? Lots of famous rappers have jumped in the ring to solidify their position as a lyricist and real MC. And that seems to be what you've been trying to prove. So bring it, bring it. He said, bring it. I'm that white boy you need to see first. So Pat Stay begging Game for that battle rap smoke. And look what he told you. He blocked me. So don't bother tagging or messaging him anymore. He don't want the smoke. Tag 50 Cent instead. And you see Lady Luck, the battle rapper Lady Luck. Shout out to Lady Luck in Jersey. They stamped it. She stamped it. The battle rap world going crazy because they know Game is a fraud. So I understand Game got bars. The nigga clone Nas. But anyway, I understand he got bars, but I tell you what, he don't want that battle rap smoke. They gonna cook his ass. He want to fuck with Eminem. Eminem ain't paying him no mind. And I ain't taking off for Eminem. I'm just being real. He clout chasing Eminem. He trying to bait Eminem. That's why you see he clowning him right here. For those who know about that Eminem song Stan, we was talking about the fan that was deranged on his nuts stalking him. Pat Stay called Game a Stan. Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. That's the bars from the song of Stan. Clowning him, saying he's a stan and a fanboy and a clout chaser. Told you I ain't the only one that see this shit. Game is a fraud. When y'all gonna wake the fuck up? I don't care how many red flags he put on his head. He's a fraud. Meaning the niggas are lame. All right. He might be blood all day, but he's still a fucking lame. Let's move on to Hollywood. Taye Diggs with April Jones. Your boy Taye Diggs in a dress. I know the picture kind of grainy. You see that brown? That's a dress he got on. I guess you can go to Instagram and see all this. My point is he went viral. They were trending for dancing to Beyonce's new music. And weeks ago, I told people, in my opinion, that album Beyonce made is aimed and targeted at the rainbow community. All right. A lot of these rappers, a lot of these music artists, they new music is new world music, one world music. And a lot of them are making music for the rainbow community. They're making it for all people, all genres. It's blending it together. That's just my opinion. That's why you got to do is pay attention. Watch all the people that's supporting Beyonce's album, and you'll see. The main ones who going hard for an album, you'll see. So Taye Diggs, the one who a lot of y'all was worshiping in the 90s, 2000s. A lot of women got tricked into loving these particular black actors. Still love them. Stella got her groove back. The Brothers, all that shit, all those nigga movies I already told you that was made by Harvey Weinstein, New Line Films, Weinstein Productions. He was behind a lot of this shit. But this was the movie right here that promoted, older women going to the islands to fuck young niggas, young Jamaican boys, stuff like that. Going there to find him a husband. Portraying black women as desperate. But not only that, this when Taye Diggs first came on the scene, and in my opinion, he probably was a male prostitute back then. Because a lot of male prostitutes, they go to Hollywood and try to get on. That's just facts. You always hear, look, I'm going to tell you the story. You always hear a lot of actors. When you hear about actors and black men, when you always hear them tell that story, how they went somewhere, was sleeping in their car homeless. A lot of time when they were sleeping in their car homeless, that's when they was ready to do anything strange for some change. A lot of them was male prostitutes before they got on. Then they always say, I met so-and-so and I got on. A lot of time them niggas be male prostitutes. I'm going to be real. And you heard about the story about the director's couch. Yeah, people like Taye Diggs, he been sat on that director's couch. That's what a lot of them did. Terry Crews told you about that. About how the director played with his nuts. Savage behavior. Terry Crews just so happened to play a transgender chaser in White Chicks. He also was lusting off Tupac in Friday After Next. So we know when Terry Crews came in the game, he was willingly playing gay roles. But that ain't the point. This is for all you people that still worship these people and thought they loved you. And I told you, a lot of these dudes, they ain't never love you. They was trying to just love your money. But guess what? This ain't the first time Taye Diggs was wearing a dress. Let me show you something. And I'm also going to show you how this nigga been fell off. He been not getting no real gigs. He been desperate, selling the fuck out. Let's take a look. Doing Broadway plays. Top actor at one point doing Broadway plays. Nigga look like a male prostitute to me. Let's carry on. This is Taye Diggs right here, y'all. This the man that y'all thought was the chocolate masculine man. That had all you women in a frenzy once upon a time. See that? Nigga was playing you the whole time. It's Taye Diggs. And no, he ain't trying to look like no Egyptian. Nigga dressed in drag. Nigga been sold out. The nigga was doing Broadway plays since 2015. Because he ain't getting no more fucking blockbuster movie money. No more movies. Hollywood is dead. And I told you, once Weinstein went to jail, that means half them black actors ain't getting no more movies. Why you think they're all doing TV shows and commercials now? Because they base their life on depending on a master for a check. They was only as good as their next role. This is why you're seeing the whole agenda of fallen stars, fallen angels, fallen celebrities. They're nothing now. They're reduced to ashes. Do you get that through your head? They are nothing now. They are striving to stay afloat. That's why I told you a lot of us are doing better than them. Why? We never sold out. We don't owe nobody. And we don't got to keep no bullshit image going. And we ain't got to keep putting up a front. We doing better than half of these entertainers right now. But the nigga been sold out. So let me show y'all, like I said, because black women used to swear by this man. They used to love this man to death. Ha 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 ha. You see what I'm saying? That's why I told you a lot of that shit from the past is dead. This is what I be talking about. I don't care about no old celebrities. Them niggas already did the shit they did. They already pushed all the agendas. They already sold out. Why I want to still pay attention to these people? I see y'all cooking up in here. What's up, Layla? I see everybody. Apex, I'm gonna get to y'all. But I wanted to show y'all how they all been shown who they really are. That's it. I'm showing you this shit. Woman was always go crazy over this dude. I'm telling you. They used to go crazy over this dude. Now look at him. Nigga in a dress. This recent right here. In a dress with April Jones dancing to Beyonce. And some women, they like men like this because they know they can pimp the nigga and still, April can still be with any man she want, and she probably be sticking toys in this man. So some women like these type of men. That's why they can have their way with them. They like men that's bi or suspect. And they use that to hold it over their head and extort their ass. Nigga, you gonna buy me a car. Don't let me tell them what I really be doing to you at night. You gonna buy me, nigga, you gonna buy me that purse. They be extorting them. That's why certain women, they like these type of niggas with secrets. So you don't think, let's keep it real. You don't think Taye Diggs will get on his knees right now for a good movie film right now? You don't think he'll bend over for a good movie role? If you can't see that, you blind. These niggas will do anything. Told you. Let's keep it pushing. And I told you, dark skin, he got to do the worst shit. I told you how they play the game. Let's keep it pushing. Even Denzel made a transgender. No, not Denzel, pardon me. Wesley Snipes played a whole transsexual movie. But the movie Denzel got paid for selling out was Training Day. Y'all know that. For being a dirty cop. But Denzel's slick suspect role was when he got shot in the ass. Anytime in a movie when you get shot in the ass, that represents something as well. And you'll see that no white actor will ever play a role getting shot in the ass or spanked. See, people don't understand what all that shit mean. But anyway, let's keep it pushing. Let's go back to New York real quick. Update. Haha. I told you we're going to give updates around here. We ain't getting distracted. Now, remember weeks ago when I was breaking the story of how thousands upon thousands of immigrants are being shipped to many different cities. They try to say they was migrants, and I showed you they was fresh getting off the bus, and they had their families with them. And I told you they coming to take your jobs. I told you they coming to replace you. And remember, the mayor, Eric Adams, was playing the game like he was beefing with the governor of Texas, and he don't want all these migrants coming out talking about how they gonna come here. We gotta fight crime. We got things we gotta get right in the city. Y'all sending all these people here. And the first thing I said what? I said they're gonna make sure all of them get situated. They're going to put them in programs. They're going to bless all of them. I told y'all that. Proof right here. New York City program helps provide ID cards to migrants. Many up, and I told you they play with American English. Sometimes you'll see migrants. Sometimes you'll see immigrants. But all basically mean the same thing. People not born in the country. However they got here, they got here. But let's go, because I give proof over here. And I'm showing you that they plan on replacing your ass. Why? Because their kids ain't going to be doing fentanyl. Their kids ain't going to be doing shrooms. Their kids, and they're going to be working and getting all of the great American benefits. That's why they're here. And while you running from that PPP loan law that Joe Biden got out, ducking smoke, worried about getting locked up, they're going to be prospering. Going forward. See, you're going to be going backwards. They're going to be going forwards. That's the fucking game. But let's check it out. Many of the migrants arriving almost every day now in New York City are in need of some sort of identification card. New York City has a program that allows any New Yorker to obtain one, regardless of immigration status. That's the throw off right there. See that part? New York City has a program that allows any New Yorker to obtain one. But this ain't about any New Yorker. This is about the migrants that y'all about to bless. Because we know the game, see? They get the ID. Then you get all the New York benefits after that. And guess what? They're going to get them housing faster. See? You on Section 8 for 10, 15 years. They're going to get them that shit quick. I told y'all months ago, when they was building all of these new luxury homes and new low-income housing, I told you who they was giving it to. And to give you proof, I've been covering the stories of the people that been in these subsidized cribs for years. They getting put out. They getting kicked out. They getting tricked out because they being replaced. They kicking you out of that nice housing you had for years. Low income, low rate, low rent, no water bill. No, they kicking you out and they about to bless some immigrants with it. I'm telling you what the fuck they doing. It's right here in your face. This is going on all over America. Many of the migrants arriving almost every day now in New York. What else they going to do? When they come, they're going to get vaccinated. They're going to get that card. Everything you don't want to do, they're going to do it. And they're already doing it. I'm telling you, it's a great replacement. So if they say millions about to die, common sense, millions got to be replaced. Who they going to be replaced with? I guess all the new people coming to America. Now you understand why Eddie Murphy put that movie back out. It wasn't just about Africans coming to America. Man, people slow out here. Anyway, hey, salute to the migrants. Salute to the immigrants that's coming to live the American dream. Because you got people here, they sleep anyway, and they don't want to live. They don't want to do shit anyway, but complain and worry about dumb shit. Meanwhile, niggas out here being replaced left and right. So when you kept hearing those stories about how the so-called brown people, the so-called Hispanic going to be the most populated in America, you kept hearing all them stories, right? Well, here's your proof right here. So the question is, what you gonna do about it? You gonna still keep bullshitting? Because you ain't getting no help. You already done took out every form of government funds you can get, a lot of people. Now they coming to get it. And it's sad because a lot of that new housing, like, you know how the people have been sacrificing living in certain areas for years? Now that they're replenishing these areas, fixing up the apartments, fixing up the cribs, the houses, fixing things up, but they fixing it up for all the new people. People don't understand the game. Let's keep it pushing. Here's how 10 House Republicans who voted to impeach Trump fared in 2022 primary season. I'm just showing y'all this real quick because remember I told you the other day they all beefing. Remember I told you it ain't just Republicans versus Democrats. Democrats are beefing with Democrats. Republicans are beefing with Republicans. So I had to show you right here how even Republicans was trying to impeach Trump. And I told you, when you see the lawmakers, when you see the powers that be beefing, that's a sign that the country is in shambles. It's chaos season. That's what that means. And election season is coming up. Anybody know about election season? You know it's about to get ugly. It always gets wicked in October, right before election time. I done spoke about that, but I just want to show you how they all beefing with each other. They ain't just Republican and Democrats. They all beefing. A lot of Trump people turned on him. A lot of Biden people turned on him. And then you got people switching sides. It's a lot going on in politics right now. I just want to show y'all that real quick. That was my update. Now let's get this other update on what we've been talking about. Now let's check this out. We got to go to California real quick, y'all. This big business right here. This real business. Check this out. California becomes the first state to break down Black employee data by lineage, background, heritage, roots. Who are they for real? Let's ask the question now, y'all. Boy, this shit getting real out here. I'm loving it too. California becomes the first state to break down Black employee data. Now, the first question you got to ask, why only Black people? Why is every fucking thing targeted towards Black people? When are people going to start asking these simple ass questions? Why does it always have to be, why it can't be California becomes the first state to break down red employees? California becomes the first state to break down white employees. California becomes the first state to break down yellow employees. Why don't say that? Why it gotta always be Black? And why are they concerned with your lineage, your history, who you really are? Why they want to know this shit? Because I told you, they know something that you don't know. And you know what I promote on this channel, don't I? You know I always tell you, everybody wasn't slaves in America. Or maybe the people in California, they know the same thing. So let's move ahead. California is the first state to require its agencies to present a separate demographic category for descendants of enslaved people when collecting state employee data. Why? According to a recent signed law, I told you a lot of new laws been signed lately. That's what the distractions are all about. So you won't be going hard on these laws. That's why I told you all your Black people, your Black leaders, they shut the fuck up because they know what's going on and they got to shut up. According to a recently signed law, the state controller's office and the Department of Human Resources can start collecting this information as soon as January 1st, 2024. Now look, these demographic categories will include African Americans who are descendants of people who were enslaved in the United States and Black employees who are not descendants of people who were enslaved in the United States. My fucking proof, I told you niggas. I'm talking about the ones that want to argue, bicker. I had racist people on here trying to tell me that all Black people was fucking slaves. What did California just tell you? It's a law now. But why they want to check your background? They want to see if you come from slaves or you don't. Why? But we ain't going to get to the why. We're going to get into the proof. These demographic categories will include African Americans. You just peep the terminology. You got to peep the language. African Americans who are descendants of people who were enslaved in the United States, and black employees who are not descendants of people who were enslaved in the United States. So you see, that's two different bloodlines, two different people, which means everybody wasn't a fucking slave. Is this my proof now for you debaters? You niggas talking that go back to Africa shit? Well, California knows something you don't know. All you know is about 13 colonies. They put in the law, now they want to, but this also goes according to them want to study your DNA. I told you that. I told you they want your DNA. They want that melanin. They want them organs. It's a lot of different things they want. But this also is going to be dealing with classification, because the African Americans who are descendants of slaves, they're going to have it bad in America. They're going to have it real bad in America. You dig? Who are the descendants of the slaves? Those are the dumb niggas that ain't doing shit right now. Still talking about racism and shit. Still talking about the white man. And while you talking about the white man putting in so many laws against your black ass. He bringing in so many immigrants against your black ass. And you keep talking about racism. He bringing in a whole nother race. Yeah, niggas don't understand the game yet. And I'm showing you how we losing. And I'm showing you that it's about to be everybody for themselves. Called what? I told you, the real against the fake. The real is going to be the people that know the truth. The fake is going to be the dumb people walking around stupid, getting put back in slavery. What? Jail, nigga. What else? Poverty, FEMA camps. Here's my proof right here. I told you. African Americans who are descendants of people who were enslaved in the United States, black employees who are not descendants of black people who were enslaved in the United States. I'm telling you, you got to understand the English language. They just told you that all blacks were not slaves, and this is why they're going to be doing certain checks. Certain checks. It's a law now. They're going to be putting this in a database. But this is not just going to be California. They're just the first state to pass the law. It's going to happen everywhere. That's why I said we in the time now. A lot of people are finding out their true history. People are spending bread to find out their background. And I ain't just talking about them fucking DNA tests over the computer. I ain't talking about that. Y'all know about that shit too. That shit fucking rigged. All that shit fake. The fucking DNA tests tell you African, you this, that, man. That shit bullshit. That's another hustle. Man, y'all know the truth. I told you, but man, I ain't going to all that shit. People think they so smart out here. It's about your DNA they want. Also, salute to John Shaft for sending me this right here. This was on Instagram. Now, look, the man named Peter Nygaard, you can look all this up yourself, offers black women money for DNA and eggs and embryos. I told you they want your fucking DNA. I told you they want your kids. All of this shit goes with the cloning agenda, things of that nature. It also goes into eugenics. And he was sitting here talking to these black women, worshiping their bodies and talking about how sexy they are and how the black woman body is shaped a certain way, because I told you the standard of beauty in the world was the black woman. That was the standard of beauty that they bowed down to. But they stole your history. And then the number one symbol of beauty became the blonde-haired white woman with the blue eyes. But you'll see the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman, she trying to look like you. Why the fuck you think she get all those injections in her lips, her face, the cheekbones, you dig? The curves. When you see Kim Kardashian, what you think she trying to be? Y'all didn't figure that out yet? They know who you are, but you don't. That's why they study Egyptian history. They study Native history. They see how your ancestors walked around with jewelry, nice curved bodies. But this man outright said he wants to get their DNA, eggs, embryos, offering them money. Now, also, a couple months ago, it was a doctor, an Indian doctor from over there in India, working here in America. And what this nigga went to jail, he in the feds now. The nigga in his office was stealing black women's eggs without their permission, stealing their shit, because it's a market for that shit. I told you. That's why you understand how it's easy for a woman to get snatched the fuck up in sex trafficking just so they could drain you for your fucking eggs. Them eggs are worth thousands of dollars. Thousands on the black market. I'm telling y'all real shit. This the real scary movies out here. This ain't no fake shit. This shit going on right now. And you got millionaires putting up bags. That's like right now, right? If a millionaire, right, that's into this kind of shit, he get with a so-called cartel. He tell that cartel, I need 20 black women. Because this is how we're going to get their eggs, DNA, embryos, and then we're going to get that and we're going to sell that to somebody else. Some people DNA is expanding. Some people DNA is fucking dying. And being that their DNA is dying, they're trying to find new ways to survive. All this shit was written. This is why that you must be made dumb and a whore and a thought and stupid and get snatched the fuck up so they can steal your fucking organs, and all this shit goes together. Your DNA, eggs, if it got to do with your eggs, your embryos, that's still your organs. That's part of your body. I know for a fact a doctor was just doing this shit recently. That nigga in the fast now. And guess where they do it at? He specifically worked in an office that took Medicaid. Because when you're poor, allegedly, when you're on the system, they finesse you like a guinea pig. They put you in programs and shit. You got your DNA places. You don't even know what the fuck going on. This doctor was taking the eggs and embryo from poor black women and selling their shit on the black market without their permission. But this particular man, Peter Nygaard, y'all all look him up. He offering money up front. He one thing I give him, he wasn't hiding the shit. He was outright saying it. He outright offering the bag, and he was just praising the black woman on how beautiful they are and why he want their eggs. Now you understand why all these people playing these games with kids, and now you can pick which kind of kid you want, what you want it to look like. You ain't understanding that? You also don't understand this is for the fucking rainbow community. Don't you understand common sense that what? A lot of people in the rainbow community don't have kids, but they want kids. They want to be parents too. So where the fuck you think the eggs and shit gonna come from? Where you think these kids gonna come from that they want? Man, y'all better wake up out here. And it's just my opinion. I'm telling y'all, keep on playing. There's some whole other shit going on in the world. And what they said, when you wake up from this thing you think is a fucking dream, you're gonna be sadly shocked. This shit is real right now. It's a people under attack on every level. Every fucking level. And it's a lot of people in power. All they're really doing is waiting for the bodies to start dropping. I'm telling y'all what's going on. They also gave a report that they claim by 2053, the earth going to be on fire. But we already know people that got melanin going to be straight. That's why the people that don't got melanin, they panicking. And you got to understand the melanin exists within the DNA. And DNA, nothing new neither. Our ancestors, the ancient people, they knew about DNA thousands of years ago. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's too much real shit going on out here. And it is what it is. I just wanted to show y'all. So we got Meek Mill talking about shrooms made him smarter. The nigga look like he high right here. But that ain't the point. He said it made him smarter. He didn't say, matter of fact, for one, he could have kept the shit to himself. For two, the nigga said weed make him depressed. He said shrooms made him smarter. All right? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. And I already went through it on how it's a it's a hallucinogen. It makes you hallucinate. And a man hallucinating would do anything. They can't think straight, see straight, don't know what the fuck he doing in the hands of a child, a teenager, young man, young woman. They gonna think it's cool because some people still think Meek Mill is cool, I guess. But this nigga is promoting drugs that's basically gonna fuck up a lot of people's brain. And proud of the shit. So like I said, I ain't gonna be long today, y'all. He promoting drugs, mind-altering drugs. Then, on the other hand, we got people giving people flowers with fentanyl in it, trying to trick them to sniff it so they can pass out and die or get kidnapped. Because this woman said it was two girls that gave her this flower. And she said she didn't want it. She gave them some money. She thought she was helping them. And then she said they came back to check on her in her car to see if she was passed out or not. They was ready to jack her ass. Because The powers that be sent the little girls, but it probably was some men in a van behind the scenes. And I told you, there's gonna be some big men hop out them vans to snatch you up. Ain't gonna be no little niggas. It's gonna be some big niggas with some guns. Snatch your ass right up. But if you pass out from sniffing some fentanyl, man, we could just, it's easier to take you away. And take your car and take all your shit. I'm telling y'all this shit real. So all this going on right now. Mushroom promotion, fentanyl usage, niggas dying. You dig? Niggas out here wearing dresses, all type of shit going on. You dig? Immigrants coming in by the mother load, getting blessed. You hate America, but I bet you they don't hate America. They love this shit. And you got to ask the question, why is it like that? Why do we hate it and everybody else love it? Was that a program? Was that the mind fuckery to make you think you was from everywhere else except for where you standing at? But everybody else know who the fuck you are, but you don't. Man, I ain't got time today. I ain't got time for this shit. So I'm just showing y'all all the shit that's going on. California passed the law. They're going to be breaking down black employee data by lineage, determining basically, look, layman's terms, who are slaves or who are not slaves. You take it or leave it. And while that's going on, you got people, rich white people, rich Europeans that want your fucking DNA. They want women's body parts. They want your eggs, all that shit. So a woman, think about a woman's body is worth a lot of money. They make some money. They make a couple thousand off that liver, make a couple thousands off each kidney, make a couple thousand off them eggs. You see what I'm saying? Man, this shit's simple. It's right in your face. We done. I'm done today. I ain't long today. I told you that I ain't long today. I got some things I got to do. I got to know what I had to say. Salute to the chat. I'm about to vibe with y'all. What's good? What's up? I see you, Miss Jackie. I see you. I told y'all, man, the number one thing of today's episode, put your people on point. Put your kids on point. Put everybody on point that you can. It's time to be aware. I'm going to make being stupid lame. I'm here to condemn stupidity and fucking mush brain. That's what I'm fighting. All right. I'm trying to make learning cool again. You dig? I'm trying to make getting this knowledge what's popping. All that dumb shit I'm showing you, all that dumb shit ain't get us nowhere. It's time to stop being dumb. It's 2022. We in a whole new world now. It's time to stop being stupid, especially if you do got a phone in your hand. Anything could be looked up and researched on top of the awareness you already got in obtaining. Educate yourself. We all relied on them educating us. And guess what they did? They educated us to be stupid. That's why I told you in the last days, they ain't worried about shit because they know that what? They got the people so dumb now they can do whatever they want because you're blind. That's it. Salute John Shaft. Salute Miss Sassy. I told you it's a time to play. It's a time to get for real. I'm not worried about me. I'm not worried about no grown-ups, but I'm telling you, these kids, they have no clue. And I'm not just saying kids. I mean the younger generation. What's up, Rondell? People that are just naive. You know, a lot of people. Let's keep it. Come on, y'all. We're going to stop playing today, man. Y'all know it's a lot of people that call themselves grown that can't even cook. Y'all know it's teenagers right now. You can't even send them to the grocery store with a list and depend on them getting the right groceries back. Let's stop playing, y'all. Our people have been dumbed down to the ultimate level of fucking dumbestivity. You get it? Our people have been reduced to the dumbest people on the earth right now. I'm telling this a harsh reality. That's why you think we've been trained, and a lot of people been trained to pamper and baby your kids so much to make them stupid. This is why y'all know for a fact you can't even send your child to the store to get the groceries. That shit we had to learn at 8 and 9 years old. Some of us had to learn how to pack bags, go to the store, take the list. You know these kids can't do that. You know goddamn well you'll never send your child if you sit in a car right now, write a list and say, go get this stuff out the store. I bet you they won't. They'll fuck up. And you know that too. You know, these kids don't even like to do, they barely like to wash their ass. So my point is this. They got to be taught now or never. Because if you don't teach them, somebody else going to teach them. Matter of fact, if you don't teach them, they're going to fuck around and just get snatched the fuck up and be up out of here. Or they're going to fuck around and OD from stupidity. Because the people with money and the people that think they so smart, they the number one people plotting on your kids. Or plotting on those who are naive in the dark. Like I said, it ain't just kids. You got people in their early 20s, early 30s. I'm just saying, period. People who are blind to the ways of the real world. These are all the people going to be vulnerable. That is the number one agenda. Don't let nothing else fool you. We at war right now. That's all I'm telling y'all. Black Bobby, what's good? You got to teach these kids. That's the number one agenda. Teach those that don't know. We not worried about grown-ups. I'm not worried about no grown-ups over here. I'm giving out information so the information can be given to the right people. That's what it's about. Shit ain't about me. And I told you we're going to be entertained at the same time because this shit going on is some serious shit. It's a horror film. We in this shit. We got the starring role in this shit. And you know in the movie, the black people die first. So who you think in America, the number one people they want to die first? Allegedly. We the ones keep hearing about this population shit. But I told you that it's not about everybody. It's about a certain people. Have I not been saying that? I keep giving you proof. Every week I'm going to keep giving you proof of what's really going on. Niggas called wipeout. Get them the fuck up out of here. And the rest that are smart and maintain, they'll be all right. We'll leave them alone. But the rest, I'm telling you, man, they're not playing no more. So they're using niggas like him to promote your kid to be a fucking drug head. Because when your kid on shrooms, they can't learn shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They're gonna be a fucking gump, a stupid ass motherfucker. Stuck on dumb, sitting around hallucinating while the world going ahead. While the migrants getting fresh off the bus at 18, 19, they getting jobs, getting in position, getting their first crib at 20, getting position, getting their credit right, their credit straight, getting free tuition to go to school while your kid high somewhere on fucking shrooms. That's why I told you, it ain't gonna be no future. Let it keep going the way it's going. It ain't no future, y'all. I ain't got to sit and play. Just keep on being stupid. Keep on being worried about the wrong shit. See what that shit gonna get you in a couple more years. And all of this is going to the 2030 agenda where all cars, everything's supposed to be electric. Everything's supposed to be on a different scale by 2030. This is what we're fighting for right now. So can you say 7, 8 years from now, a lot of people gonna still be here? Can you say that? Can you say your people that are teenagers now, 8 years from now, when they grown, they gonna still be around doing where they gonna be at? Shit looking worse than me. But that's why, guess what? Now you got to make the right decision. Look, I'm gonna say it again. The decisions you make today are gonna affect the rest of your life. And I wish I had somebody to break all this shit down to me back in the day. I'd be a whole nother person. I didn't know a lot of this shit. I learned the hard way. But guess what? This new generation, they ain't gonna be able to learn the hard way because there ain't enough time no more. They wiping them out faster. And they're using niggas like him, Meek Mill, to do the shit. Now you understand why you hang around white billionaires? Because he promote their agendas. That's why. They need a nigga to promote their dirty work. Let's go. Shout out Annette. That's right. This world is going to be like the Jetsons. Take it or leave it. What you think all this holographic stuff about? Man, they got all the technology already on deck. They just playing around with it. They gave you Alexa and stuff like that to play with. Soon they're going to release the technology where you got Alexa walking around your house. You know, I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Keep sleeping. Keep being stuck in the past and watch where your ass end up. Bro, how does 168 people get suspended for going in a fridge at work getting drinks for free when they make 800 a week? My people is lost. See? Telling you, 168 people suspended for going in the refrigerator. Because you know why? They're making up any excuse to get rid of motherfuckers. And some of them are people that make decent salary, good money. So it's smarter as a company to suspend the people that make good money. Then I can hire one of these new migrants and pay them a lower salary. See? Your black ass make 20 an hour, always complaining, want to be hard-headed, be on your phone, be late to work, come to work high, you know, going, eating people's shit up in the refrigerator. Shit, we just hire an immigrant, pay his ass $11 an hour, and he gonna bring his own lunch and shut up. Do you see the difference? It's easy as a company, ain't it? Man, I gotta talk this way to my people. They hard-headed, man. They hard-headed. So, like I said, I ain't gotta sit and sugarcoat shit. Get mad all you want to. I'm gonna talk that harsh reality shit. That's what we do over here. We deal with unsolved mysteries over here. I told you that. Unsolved mysteries, all that shit. Conspiracy theories. That's the type of shit I'm on over here, all right? What's up, Natasha Jordan? Yup, old school. That's how I raised mine, too. Get on your bike and go explore. That's right. I'm going to tell y'all this. You better hold on to them old school principles now. That's all we got left. All we got left is our old school principles, our old school morals that we was taught. Everything they taught us wasn't bad. Most of the stuff they taught us was right on point. It's just that we were raised. Look, I'm telling you, man, a lot of it started with that hip hop shit. Meaning, this is my whole point, y'all. And I'm not. A certain generation was raised to be rebellious against the elder generation. That's why our whole life we was going against the grain, not trying to hear half of that shit. Now we're figuring out that our ancestors and elders was telling us the right shit the whole fucking time. It's just that we was brainwashed. And we thought we were so smarter. Now we seeing we ain't as smart as we fucking thought we was, are we? So now you understand why they had to destroy the whole black household. Now you understand why a lot of us, we out here on our own. Most of our grandmothers went before their time. Grandfather, I already know all this shit. Do you think that was a fucking mistake? While a lot of mothers on their own out here, fathers, kids, ain't got no family. Do y'all think, y'all understand that? Our home always was our structure. Because when we ain't had shit, we had a functioning household. And the household had love, you know what I'm saying? Information. People coming to check on you, cousins, uncles, aunts. If y'all came up short, you had somewhere else to eat something to eat at. What my point is, we had a family unit, a family structure. That's how we survived throughout the generations. It was our family and our religion. I gotta be real. Even though we went against the grain with Christianity, a lot of our elders that were into Christianity, they did try to install certain morals and principles. That's all I'm saying. And our people knew they had to have some type of structure, some type of spirituality. They knew that. Our ancestors knew all of that. So that's why our ancestors, what they do, they prayed and made sure they kept food on the table and raised their family. That's all they had. They said, we ain't got nothing. We got our principles and morals. We got what we need to sustain. That's it. What we do, we went against everything. Now niggas ain't got no religion, niggas ain't got no spirituality, and niggas barely got a pot to piss in. You see the difference? But niggas want to be everything else, but they ain't got the basic necessities of life. That's why we losing. You can talk about every other race all you want to, but two things they're going to keep. They're going to keep their house in order, which is their family structure. Even if it's a lie, a front, whether the mom and the dad hate each other, sleep in separate rooms, they ain't going to let you know that. They ain't going to let their kids know that. They're going to keep that structure. You dig? The man might hate his mama, which is the kid's grandmama. He might hate her guts, but he's going to make sure his kids know their grandmother and go to grandma's house. See the difference? Everybody else got structure. We don't. So it's things to get mad at and things to fight for, but people got to put their priorities in order. Stop blaming everybody else. That shit is over with. We know what everybody else doing. We got to get our shit in order. And if you ain't willing to do that, then that's on you. And I ain't depending on nobody to do the shit. I'm just showing y'all we dealing with real times right now. So this is my last time speaking on it. I'm still going through the chat. Salute. Juicy Peach. That's right. I'm making my babies aware every day. That's what you're supposed to do. That's right. You're doing your job. Every time you make your kids aware, you killing the enemy. That's how you win the war. Every time you tell the truth to your people, you killing the enemy right there. You killing the stereotypes. You killing ignorance. You killing every curse they putting upon your kids when you speak the truth to them. That's how you break the curses. When you let them keep indulging in stupid shit, you let the curse go on. That's right, Juicy Peach. That's how you break the curse. Tell them the truth. That's why they say the truth shall set you free from what? Curses. A curse was put on you called unawareness, which kept you in darkness. That's why we keep fucking up. Because we cursed. We live in darkness. Unaware, ignorant to the real ways of the world. We live on a whole different path of thought. Because that's how Master broke our people into being his guinea pig. And you only good enough, nigga, to make us money and bust your ass. That's it. And pay them taxes. Everything else to hell with y'all. Keep going shopping. Keep going live. Keep getting fresh. Keep buying these cars. Keep buying these houses. That's all you good for, nigga. That's how they look at you. See that? It sound harsh out my mouth, right? But they ain't gonna say it. They just gonna be quiet about it. Because y'all don't understand. I told you, silent weapons for quiet wars. It's a war going on. But the people that's going to war with you, they ain't doing no talking. And that's how I was raised. That's how I'm always going to be. When it's time to get down, ain't no talking. So that's why I be saying, when I say little shit about niggas beefing, I understand it's a time to beef, but it's a time for war. And when it's a time for war, ain't no talking. And I understand that my people ain't my fucking enemy. So I ain't going to keep wasting time beefing with my own people. Nigga, I ain't even beefing with the enemy. You know why? Because I outsmart the enemy. That's it. And the enemy don't take no energy from me at all. I laugh at them niggas. You dig? I'm talking about real shit. I ain't worried about what the white supremacists doing. They ain't doing shit. Now, what they doing or what they already done was broke people down and got them living off fucking fumes. They did break people down by having them live in a false reality. That's what white supremacy did. Put you in a false reality that you living on your own. You indulging that shit on your own. So blame yourself. And blame your leaders that tricked your ass to do the dumb shit. That's it. And blame the people that said they was you, but they don't want nothing to do with you. That's why Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, and the rest of them niggas are chilling on the island right now on vacation. That's it. And now that's why I say Fannie Willis, she got to put her work in. She got to lock some niggas up. And then one day she might be in the White House. Who knows? All right. Salute to the chat. I'm about to get out of here, bro. I see you, Joe Rich. Yeah, got to start a little school shopping today. Know what I'm saying? Got to get these kids right mentally, though. That's the whole thing. They got to get their mind right, man. Salute Wax Dog. That's all I'm saying, y'all. It's a time to play. It's a time to turn the fuck up. It's a time to do all that shit. But you got to be focused more than anything, man. Told you got 24 hours in a day. You can't be bullshitting 24 hours a day. Half of a percentage of them hours, you're going to be sleeping and you're going to be resting. You can't be playing around 7 days a week. You can't be an asshole 7 days a week. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't raining on nobody parade. I'm just telling you, they ain't playing with you. And I'm always show you proof. So when the shit go down, don't say that you ain't know, nigga. You gonna be out here. That's it. So salute to the chat, man. Salute to my people, man. Y'all know how we do this shit, man. That's it, man. If you ain't catch it, you catch the beginning. I already spoke about Meek Mill. That nigga's draining just talking about that nigga. He's a clown. All right. I also spoke about Game and proved to y'all how other people saying he's a clout chaser. That's it. ABGBK all day. What up, bro? Zengard, what's up? Good morning, Colleen. Good to see you. Good to see all of y'all. Salute to everybody on the replay. Know what time it is. What up, Yak? Tell them again, bro. We the only ones live off material. Everything 100, while every other race build together and stay as one, but we kill our population. That's right. That's the harsh reality nobody want to deal with. They want to get mad when a cop shoots somebody. They want to get mad when George Floyd say mama and get a knee on his neck. They get mad at that, but don't get mad at nothing else. I ain't seen nobody raise a fit yet about how all this fentanyl coming in the hood. Man, that's why they laugh at. That's why they laugh at people. They say, ha ha ha. They niggas want to get mad when we tell them to get mad. Matter of fact, let's go beat somebody and shoot somebody today and get them all worked up. Man, they always gonna keep doing that shit. They're gonna keep doing the shit because they know it's gonna keep working. Remember, it was a trend of all these cops shooting. You notice that trend slowed down, right? Of cops shooting niggas, right? Because they don't got to distract you no more. Everything they need to go down. It's already going down. That's why I told you it ain't nothing really trending right now because they don't need to distract you. The trends are for the distractions. the music, the films for distractions and to make money. When the actors and rappers are falling, they don't need them right now. They only come out when they need them. Right now, it's called a slow death. You know how when you get put to sleep or they put an animal to sleep, that's what's going on right now. People getting put to sleep because some people about to face their death. So that's why shit is quiet right now. That's my opinion. So salute to everybody. Yeah, that's right. She said I done cursed most of them out for thinking they better. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for tapping in. Episode 246. We did it again. I'll be back tomorrow, Friday already. You see this shit flying, y'all. Y'all, it was just July 1st. Now that shit about to be September 1st. Like, damn, this shit flying. That's why I said sometimes I think they be finessing the clock, man. I'm gonna be real. I think they be finessing them second hands. They add up to faster minutes and faster hours. I don't know, man. Salute Norma. Salute all of y'all, man. I'm happy to see all of y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all all for the support. I got a busy day today, y'all, so I got to get ready to get up out of here. Y'all know how I vibe. I had to make sure I touched on everything, which I did. I had to save some for tomorrow, but I just want to show y'all how it's not about us. They really want to slaughter and slay the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the shit we did, they ain't trying to have that shit happen no more. They don't want no more people walking around being woke, too smart, knowing their true history, their true background, demanding more pay, you know, trying to be business owners, owning real estate, owning shit. They don't want no more of that shit. They want everybody of the new generation stupid, on drugs, high, a statistic, overdosing, and locked the fuck up. Or living in poverty. That's what they want, the new generation. So all you got to do is look at the generation now, look at how they being raised and learning, look how they coming up, and then just put your mind in the future, say, where's this shit going to get them? That's all you got to do. I'll show you how to time travel. You got to learn to start looking 10 years ahead, 5 years ahead. That's how you'll see how the future going to look. That's the same remedy I did when I seen years ago that a lot of this shit was going to be over. That's all I did. I just paid attention and I looked at the future and I said, you know what? I ain't trying to be like that. I need to make some decisions in my life. I need to make some fucking changes. And that's what the fuck I did. And guess what? It don't stop. So it is what it is. But my point is, if you ain't thinking like that, you already lost. And my point is, the younger generation, they ain't thinking like that at all. They can't even see next year. They in the microwave era. They only see right now. So that's why I'm showing you they ain't got a chance if they don't get the proper information. And they gotta want it. That's why I said make knowledge popping again. My era, you had the more knowledge you had, you were smart. It got you places. Being smart was popping. Being dumb, you was a lame. That's how we grew up. So I'm about to be out of here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay ready out here. Y'all stay right. Y'all stay good. On that note, I'm up out of here. And I'll holler. One.